My reaction is that it's simply not practicable, and I'm just surprised that they're going this far with it. Let's not forget why we are in this situation. The Prime Minister may be right that it's distracting to have elections somewhere or the other every 6 months, but the reason we are in that situation is we started off with one nation, one election in 52, 57, 62, 67. And then what happened was in 67, some of the state governments elected didn't survive their full term. Some collapsed in a few months, some collapsed thereafter. So at different times, elections had to be called at different cycles. The central government, the election was called early in 71. Similarly, the election that was due in 76 got postponed to 77. So history has given us a situation where both the central government and pretty much every state government at different times has had to have a different election cycle. Now, how do you prevent that? Secondly, if you artificially try and push everyone into one date, a state government that's been elected for 5 years, if they're forced to go to the polls again after 3, couldn't they go to the court and say this is unconstitutional? They have a people's mandate for 5 years? Of course they can. Thirdly, what about those who are finishing their 5 years too early and will be given an extension? On what basis can the people be denied the right to choose their representatives? So that's another problem. Fourth problem is that in future also, when governments can come and go, you're in a situation where you will go to an enormous trouble and expense to consolidate everything once, and once again you will find within, if not immediately, maybe within 10 years, 15 years, you'll again go back to square one. So it seems, I mean, one should remind the government of the old American expression, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. When something is more or less working as it is meant to work, why do you want to go around changing it? It's something which at the moment is creating unnecessary complication. But let me stress, we have not seen the bill. It's only been approved by the cabinet today. Let the bill come. Let's look at all the details. Let's have a discussion. I'm assuming there is a possibility that the government might give it to a parliamentary standing committee to study in detail. But if not, we'll certainly want to have a detailed discussion in Parliament. I'm told it will require 18 constitutional amendments to pass all these provisions. Many of those amendments will require state governments also to pass them in their assemblies. Does the BJP really think this is realistic to do within even the remaining years of their term? I'm not at all optimistic for them.
Even the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they didn't have the strength enough to pass out this bill. But still they're going for it. Even the Waqf bill, they have to forcefully given to the JPC also.
Yeah, I mean, the truth with this government is that they have a habit that everything they want to do, they try and do it. But this reality post these elections is a bit different as well. So let's see what happens. I'm not at all worried that the government can just impose its view. There'll have to be a serious discussion, and many of us will have comments to make and details to go through. But let's see the bill first.